Mighty Warriors, and welcome back to the Mighty Warriors Devotional series. Today's message is entitled, Respecting Marriage, and comes from Mathew 19:4-6. There was a point in my life when one of my favorite shows was a dating show on a popular streaming platform. The premise was simple. Choose a person to marry, not based on looks, but based on personality. Not based on the physical, but based on emotional connection. As you can imagine, the reality of some of these unions was wildly outside of God's will. And as a result, there was some serious drama. While God is able to redeem any sinful situation, it is important to remember what God says about treating marriage with respect. It's not something that's temporary or throwaway, or something that can be easily changed when it's not working for you. Mathew 19:4-6 says, And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. And Romans 7:2 says, For the woman which hath a husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband. For the woman which hath an husband, that is. And Matthew 5:31-32 says, It hath been said, Whoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery. And whosoever shall marry her, that is divorced, committeth adultery. Our culture loves the idea of marriage, but hates to recognize the seriousness and gravity of being joined to one another before God. The Bible says that once married, you become one flesh. That means a divorce does not separate you. A divorce is not a surgical procedure. Therefore, even though a couple may choose to walk away from their vows, in God's eyes, according to the scriptures, you're still joined. Imagine if visibly we were attached ourselves to our spouses so that the naked eye could see. We would probably be a lot more thoughtful about who we attached ourselves to. To God, our attachments are not invisible and are out in the open for him to see as clear as day. If the invisible was made visible, would we be so arrogant about our experiences and conquests? Most likely not. We must consider how the enemy has tricked us into believing that spiritual truth does not exist, simply because we cannot see it. We know that the wind can cause a storm, a hurricane, or a powerful tornado. Powerful enough to destroy an entire community. Yet, we cannot see the wind, but we do see its capabilities. We should understand that the fruit of a union, being children and family, allude to its profound gravity and importance to God. It is the fruit of a thing that shows us, that God shows us how we should treat it. And with marriage, it is to be treated with reverence and respect, and to be entered into lightly without considering the cost and what one will be gaining or losing is a grave mistake. Until next time, signing off, and be blessed.